this is Gayle with BERNINA of Naperville, and I want to show you how to use the Mega Hoop today on your BERNINA 5 Series machine. Now, it's pretty simple to use, but some of you have a little bit of trepidation because you need to move it, but pshaw, not after today. You're going to love it. So here is our BERNINA Mega Hoop. It comes packaged just like this, and when we open it up, there's lots of little bits here we need to open up, and I like to open mine up carefully because I keep the boxes for my things, but there is an instruction manual that will, kind of assist you a little bit in what these things are. It is in multiple languages, of course. So you've got the inside of your hoop, the outer side of the hoop, your placement template, and these clips. So what I want to talk to you about is there are two templates in here. There's a purple template and an orange template, and the orange one, if you have, it lists the machines that you need if you want to use the orange template. Those are for pretty much out of date BERNINAs, and then the newer BERNINAs are going to be the purple. So we're going to be using the purple because we're going to be doing this on a BERNINA 500. And the BERNINA 500 is one of those situations where the 5 Series needs you to reposition the hoop. So that's what we're going to do. Also, the hoop comes with these wishbone clips, and we'll talk about that once we get our item into the hoop. But first I want to put my clips on. And these little guys are the clips right here. And we're going to put those in like this. Although the project that we're going to do today, we don't really need to use a placement template. But if you ever wanted to do something where you have to be kind of accurate, you're going to want to use these. There we go. And so now I'm going to just take the hoop out of here. It's in there upside down. So let's talk about this hoop for a minute. You're going to notice that it's got a 1, 2, and 3. That's because this hoop is repositionable. So we've got, if we clip like this and slide, you feel it click. And when it clicks and it doesn't move, that's position 1. When we move it back down again and it clicks, that's position 2. Then if we squeeze and pull down, that's position 3. So with the machine, it knows based on reading these little bumps on the hoop. So what does this mean? This means that if you don't get it right into the right position, the machine is just going to keep telling you to move now the machine to the hoop to the right position and whatever. Or in some cases, you're just going to get the same symbol again and again, but we're going to talk about that. So we're going to hoop up a little bit of white fabric, and we're going to stitch out something really cute. So with this hoop, if we look, we've got a screw at the top and we've got a screw at the bottom. So one of the things that you'll want to put in here are your little springs. Remember those springs from OESD that are going to keep your hoop open like that? So you're going to do that. And when you loosen these, you're going to want to kind of loosen them at the same rate. We don't want one to be super tight and then one to be super loose. Now I have some fusible fleece in here and some fusible woven on the back of this because I'm going to do a single color design. All right, so there's our piece there. Now, naturally, if we were going to try to mark and aim down the center on this, we would place this in here and we'd place, this grid over our mark and get everything nice and lined up. But this is a simple project and we don't really need to use this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put position 2 onto the base of my hoop here. And then I'm going to just slide this hoop into position, making sure that the sides of my hoop are parallel to the edges of the fabric there. Okay, and that went in rather well. And now I'm just going to give it a few little righty-tighties on this one. And a couple little righty-tighties on here. And then if you feel like it's kind of ballooning or bulging here, that's where those wishbones come in handy, these little guys. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna snap these over like that to hold them into place. And you've got a few notches. The ones in the middle are a little bit, you know, we'll pull it a little bit tauter, but sometimes they're hard to get down in here, so I opt to put them over here. So that looks good. That's what it looks like on the back. All right, let's go over to our machine. Okay, so I've just turned my machine on, and I'm gonna select a design from our love folder, and I'm just gonna scroll down. I'm gonna pick this Noel, cause you know, why not? It's time to start sewing for the holidays, don't you think? And I'm gonna enlarge this design. So first I'm gonna choose my mega hoop, and then I'm gonna close that, and then I'm going to enlarge my design. And I'm gonna proportionately enlarge it to where it almost fills the hoop here like that. That looks pretty good. All right, and now I wanna stitch it out. And I just have to press this green check mark to indicate that indeed I have taken my hoop off. All right, I'm just gonna put my mega hoop on the machine and slide it under the foot just like this. And then as it stitches out, I want to remember, you can see here that the machine changes, and it's telling me right now to move it to position 3, and position 3 is at the bottom of the hoop. So I'm just moving that there, making sure that it's snapped into place. Then I say okay, then it starts calibrating again, and now it's time to start stitching again. And now this is going to stitch out. Then when it gets to a point, it stops again. And now on your machine, if you have a 570 or a 590, it's going to lift the presser foot for you automatically, but on my 500 it doesn't. But once I do that, then it's telling me, hey, you need to go to position number 1. So I'm going to slide this and click this into position number 1. That's 2. There's 1. And then we tell it, okay, I did that, and then it wiggles into position. I'm gonna pull up on my thread just a little bit so I don't have all kinds of loops, and then I start stitching again. Now, the coolest part about this is that's all I need to do. Now this is gonna complete the project, and it's gonna look awesome. And you can see there, you can't even tell where we moved the hoop. Well, see, wasn't that easy? Now, you know what, you're ready. You're ready to do borders, you're ready to do director's chairs, you're ready to do anything, really, that is about 5.5 by 15.5 inches in size. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you want to see more tutorials and videos like this one, don't forget to check out our BERNINA of Naperville YouTube channel. It's easy. It's youtube.com/BERNINA of Naperville, and there you can like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.